Shall we start, sir? Sir, shall we start, sir?
Yes,
Sir,
sir,
I'm
we
on.
can start. Yes, yes.
Thank you, sir. So, on behalf of the management, Academy Staff College, MJR Education and Research Institute, I extend my hearty welcome to all the participants and our chief guest, Dr. Lashmi Badi, sir. We start with the short introduction about the speaker. It's my pleasure to introduce our esteemed speaker for today's seminar on ICT tools, Dr. R. Lashmi Badi, sir. Sir is an accomplished associate professor at the Directorate of Learning and Development at SRN Institute of Science and Technology, bringing over 15 years of teaching and research experience to the research experience. He holds a PhD from VIT, where he focused on innovative methods for removing contaminants from aqueous solutions, showcasing his commitment to sustainable and cost-effective solutions. With more than 50 research publications, including 38 in Focus Indexed Journal, SAR has made significant contribution to the field, earning over 1,350 citations and an impressive achievements of 19. This work not only reflects the quality of his research, but also his dedication to advancing scientific scholarship, as evidenced by his role as an editorial board members of scientific reports and his contribution as a reviewer for several Focus Indexed journals. In addition to his research accomplishments, SAR is an passionate educator and a recognized innovation ambassador by the Ministry of Education's Innovation Cells. SAR has conducted numerous workshops on outcome-based education and the national education policy, empowering educators to align with educational frameworks and practices. Today, SAR will share his insight on the transformative role of ICT tools in education. Please join me in welcoming Dr. R. Lakshmi, sir. Without further delay, I go over to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the introduction. And today, I'll be focusing on a few tools which will be quite helpful for
Am I
teachers.
audible, sir?
Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Fine, sir. So I'll be discussing about the various tools that are helpful in classroom management, starting from prior knowledge to preparing PowerPoints and then the worksheets and formative assessments. So I'll be taking you through various tools that will be helpful for checking the prior knowledge and preparing PowerPoints, presentations, as well as images, videos, and as well as the formative assessments. Um, Let me share my screen before we get into the topics. I hope my screen is visible, I guess. Could you please confirm? Can you please confirm, is my screen visible to all? So I assume that the screen is visible, I guess. So as already introduced by uh, from your academic staff college, so I'm Lakshmipati. So and working as an associate professor in SR Institute of Science and Technology. So I work in the Directorate of Learning and Development. So where we focus on various learning tools, development of learning tools and pedagogies for students. And we also offer I'm also a program leader for Cambridge International Certificate in Teaching and Learning. So where we focus on enhancing teaching and learning with activities, active learning, and formative assessments. So that is a short introduction about me. And today, the topic which has been asked is ICT tools. Okay. And I have named it as ICT tools for education. So where the ICT tools can empower educators in several ways. So I'll be discussing about various ICT tools that are helpful in classroom management. And you might be knowing why education matters and why do we need the ICT tools. So, in case of teaching, if you see ICT tools can enhance the teaching methods. So it can help us in creating an interactive lessons and engage the class in a dynamic way. And it can also help us in tailoring the contents and fulfilling the needs of individual students. So which we usually face in a class. Like we also have a concept of differentiated learning. So we all know that in every class we have diverse learners, okay, starting from advanced learners, slow learners, and then medium phase learners. So always every class has diverse learners, and ICT tools can help in tailoring the contents to individual students and fulfilling their needs, so that every student takes part in the learning process and achieves the overall learning outcomes. And ICT tools can play a vital role in this process. And we also have a assessment and feedback. So formative assessments are quite helpful in the learning process, and ICT tools can really help in quick assessments and effective assessments and give a constructive feedback for the learners, so that they can learn effectively and also understand the way they are lagging, and they can also identify their gaps. And in addition to this, the ICT tools can also help in efficient classroom management as well. So it can streamline the administrative task and organize the learning process of digital platforms. And the communication also will be improved, and it can also facilitate the collaborative learning process as well. So it also establishes a platform between the learners and teachers, and where the collaboration helps in the learning process. And lastly, cost and time efficiency. So we can reduce the physical materials, and taking out the physical materials and replacing it with the ICT tools, can help in the minimizing the cost, and also making it environment friendly as well. And it also helps in managing the time efficiently. So we don't need to worry about preparing the physical materials and make arrangements and all. Instead of that, we can make sure that all the required is available in the ICT tools. So with the short introduction about the importance of ICT tools, so I would like to go into different tools, and I would like to make it as an interactive session rather than a monotonic session or teacher-centric session. So normally, every session will be like teacher-centric or the speaker-centric. So where the speaker talks for 1 hour or 2 hours of time, and the participants listen to it. So I don't believe in that. Okay, I always prefer interactive sessions where participants and the teacher or the speaker interacts, so that the contents are delivered effectively, and the learning also takes place in an efficient way. Okay. So I'd like to keep this session as an interactive one, and whichever the tools we discuss, I also would like you to also simultaneously use it, so that if you have any difficulties in the tools, we can let me know, so that I can explain you how we can able to make use of the tools. So that is the one which I would like to give a information to you all, so that you also follow with me, and then you also learn different types of tools and how we can able to effectively use in your classrooms. So do you all agree with this? So it's the commitment I would like from you all. You
Yeah,
can,
but I enable your chat box. You can put your message in chat box also.
yeah. So I think this can post on chat box. I think the audio options have been restricted, I guess. So others can please post on the chat
So I
box.
also enabling the mic, sir.
Fine, sir. Because I'd like to keep it as an interactive one.
Yes, sir. So dear participants, enable your mics and also enable the chat box for your. Kindly put your message in chat box. Sir, one participant, put the message in chat box. Yes, sir. Sir, I'm audible, sir.
Yes, yes. So they have posted tests, so they're giving the commitment that they'll be following with me. So I'm happy that they have given a commitment. So also I would like the others also to follow me, so that you can also explore the various tools and how you can able to use it in your classroom. So because it will be very effective and interactive, and your students also will enjoy the learning process. So that's how the S tools are going to help us and make us an effective teacher. So the first thing is engaging students with the prior knowledge. So I hope you're all aware of the prior knowledge. So every student will have some amount of knowledge before they come to the class, right? So uh, now we need to assess their prior knowledge. So this is going to help us in understanding how much information they know about the particular topic that we are going to discuss with the students. And for example, every time when we go to class, we raise questions like what was discussed in the previous class. So we normally use this method to understand what learners have understood in the previous class. This is a quite common method, and every faculty follows this. And in addition to this, we also should ask questions about the topic that we are going to discuss in every session before we deliver the content. So we should ask them some questions like what they know about a particular topic which we are going to deliver in a session. So that is going to help us in understanding how much knowledge they have or the foundation knowledge they have about the topic. So based on this, the faculty can tailor their lesson content, like some where to start. For example, if a question is asked about a particular topic on from the foundational or from the basic concepts, okay, and if the class is going to respond well to that, and it is an indication that the learners are all strong in the foundational level, so the teacher can start building on the advanced concepts on that. If the students are not able to respond to the foundational questions or basic questions, in that case, the teacher has to or the faculty has to tailor the content, and they have to start from the basics. So they give the foundation knowledge and then build the advanced concepts. Okay. So this is what is a prior knowledge. So every class we need to assess their prior knowledge. So this is going to help us in understanding what different means what kind of knowledge they have about the particular concept or topic. Okay. So but there are various tools are available. So you might be familiar with one tool, Mentimeter, because since this is an ICT tool session 10, previously 9 sessions have been held, and at least one or two guests would have discussed about the Mentimeter. And that is one tool where we can able to use, but there is a restriction for that as well for the free version. Now I'm going to share a tool that is a Participy. So this is again an interactive tool, so which is free, and more number of or many number of students can join in one single session. Not like Mentimeter where we have restrictions of 50 uh, per month. Okay, but here we don't have such kind of restrictions. So Participy is one tool where we can use it for preparing or assessing the prior knowledge of the learners, and we can also use in different questions all available in this Participy. Means different kinds of tools are available in this Participy, so where learners can be assessed for their prior knowledge. I'll share the link on the chat. I have posted the link on the chat, so please click on that link, and there is a question available. When you click on that, you will see a question: which ICT tools you use? So
Sorry,
please,
sir. Share to the host and panelists, sir.
sorry, sir.
Sir, you only shared your link to the host and the panelists, not shared to the participants, sir. Shall I copy this, sir, and share it?
Yes, sir. Sure, sure.
Yes, sir.
Just posted on chat, so I thought I could share with the participants.
Now I shared, sir.
Thanks. Thank you, sir. So please click on that link, and you will see prior knowledge and which ICT tools you use, and you'll be able to answer 3 tools that you use And I'm also displaying here like how the results will be displayed. So if you post your responses, you will see here as a word cloud. So this is word cloud is what the tool I have picked from this Participy. So where the words, whatever you post will be reflected here. So you can give your responses, which are the tools that you use. And if submitted, automatically it will be displayed here. So you can also see how the results are displayed, and you can also see how it could be used in your class as well. I hope you're all responding to the question, I guess. Yes, someone has posted a response. Know that you're using Zoom.
Dear participant, kindly paste the link in the browser and it will open. So just answer the question.
It's a simple question. Which tools do you use? I'm not asking you any difficult questions. I'm just taking your opinion. So which tools you are using, so that it will help me to understand what kind of tools you are using, so that accordingly I can take you through different tools. So since I mentioned about prior knowledge, I'm also just assessing your prior tools that you use. So uh, if you are using some tools which I'm going to discuss now, in that case I can able to cut down that, because I don't want to repeat the tools what you are using. That's the purpose of asking you to post your responses.
Unable to copy link. Ma'am, you can copy the link, ma'am. You can copy the link and paste it.
I mean, if you have difficulty, you can see here the go to partici.5, and if you enter this code 91441330, which is mentioned here, if you use this code, you can join. If you have difficulty in using the link, you can see here the code is also displayed here. You can go to Participy. Only I have seen one response from one faculty. There are around 20 plus faculty here. So I'll be happy at least 50% of the participants response.
Dear participants, kindly respond, kindly interact with the speaker. Or you just type the link.
Yeah, presentation tools, LMS, assessment and quiz tools. It will be also good if you could specifically mention which tools you use for presentations or for assessments and quiz. Google Classroom, Canva. Good to know that. So this is how the information, whatever we post there, looks like. And I asked you to post about tools that you use. So your responses are all listed here. So it creates a word cloud based on the responses that comes from the learners. Especially when we use such kind of tools in the class, when we ask a question about understanding their prior knowledge, and they're going to give the responses. And more responses will be in bold, like in bigger size. You can see here Canva is a bigger size because two or three people would have given Canva as a response. And this kind of a word cloud will be created when the responses are posted. So every class, we can create this kind of word clouds, and we can download it, and we can put it as a we can put a copy in the files, course files, or whatever we use. We can put this such kind of copies, and any committee comes in, we can say that we assess the prior knowledge in every class, and what is the evidence. So we can show this as a piece of evidence for the any committee that comes and asks about the prior knowledge assessments. So we can say what pedagogy is. So we say we check the prior knowledge of the learners, and accordingly we use tailor our contents for delivering the classroom sessions. And this tool, this is one tool in the Participy, so where we can use the word cloud, and it also has multiple choice questions as well as the Likert scale. So many options are available. So if you have logged into this tool. So now you can see if I go to home, I have created so many questions. Because I have created so many rooms. So for each class, we can create a room, and we can use that. Okay, so for example, you can click on this create room, and you can give name of the room that you would like to create, or it could be your class name or course name or anything. And just putting it as ICT. And you can see here question series. So we can create so many question series under this ICT. So for example, we have one particular course, okay, and unit wise also now you can create a question series in this, or even the session wise also we can create question series and we can use it in the class. So we'll have a track of what has happened in unit one, in the first session, in third session, fourth session. All the results can able to be viewed later point as well. So we can create a question series. So I would give a name for this question series, put it as a demo, and I'll be creating it. So I've created it, and now I'm going to put the contents here. So create content. Now you can see here at the top, there is an option, a drop-down box available. So here you can see, if you select that, you will see multiple choice, Likert scale, yes or no questions, or open questions, or a word cloud, or sorting type questions. You can see so many options are all available, flashcards, slides. Okay. So if you see here, what I have used currently is like a word cloud. So previously, which you have responded, right? So this is a word cloud is what I have used. So similarly, you can use whichever the option you would like to use in your classroom. So a simple yes or no questions, or Likert scale type of questions also we can use in this tool. So you can select which tool you want. So for example, if you use this multiple choice question, so I'm just simply typing a question. How do you rate this tool? So you can allow abstentions. Someone can neglect, or you can allow to select multiple answers. So do not set correct answer, options are all available. So here I can give the answer. And I'll add that. And another also, so with the help of this plus button, you can select options to add your responses to the question. And I can select which is the right answer here, and accordingly, I can and then we can preview how the question looks like. I can create it. So automatically the question is created, and if you click on this present, automatically the question will be presented. So you can see how do you like to publish this question? All range. Okay, I'll just put it as all. Secondly, question series has been published. So the audiences know when if you share this link to the participants. Okay, here you can see at the top there's a link, right? Participate.fi. This link automatically the students can able to log in and see this question. And they will respond. So here you will see how many students have responded for this question, how many have responded for good, and how many have responded for B or C. So likewise, if you can able to create some questions before getting into the topics is something that is related to the topic that we are going to discuss, and check their knowledge. So it will be very much helpful for us to deliver the contents very effectively. So this is one tool which we can able to use in our classrooms for checking the prior knowledge of the learners. So I hope this is helpful, I guess. Now coming back to the presentation. So I hope we have explored this Participy tool, I guess, and you can also make use of this tool because it's a free tool and no limit on the number of users. So that is the advantage of this particular tool compared to Mentimeter, if you are familiar with that tool. Next is defining course learning outcomes. Now, this is one common task that every faculty does, writing the course learning outcomes and session learning outcomes. And for any course that we design, obviously we need to write the course learning outcomes, right? And with the help of the Bloom's taxonomy, we need to write the course learning outcomes, and we need to choose the appropriate action verbs to write the course learning outcomes. And if there is any tool that can assist us in writing a course learning outcomes, it will be very helpful, right? Okay. So now there is two ways of doing or writing the course learning outcomes. So what we are going to explore is one manual tool, and of course we all have AI tools to write the course learning outcomes as well. So we'll explore a couple of tools, like one tool to write the course learning outcomes, and we'll also explore the AI tool how to write the course learning outcomes as well. So here you can see one tool is learning objectives easy generator. Learning objectives easy generator. I'll be posting the link, or you can also search in Google. So learning objectives easy generator. Learning objectives easy generator. So please click on that link. So it will take you to a site with the Einstein photo being shown on the top of this tool. So learning objectives easy generator. So now you can see here there are some questions which we need to answer to write the course learning outcomes, or CO. In fact, in short form, CO, course outcomes. So now we can see who will be able to plus verb plus goal plus condition. So this is how any course outcome needs to be written. Okay, so who and the verb, the goal plus conditions to that. Okay. Now you can see who. So who are the learners? So I'll put it as a students, or you can see here some options will pop down when you type something. So biology students. So let us pick some examples from this. biology students. Now you can see at the top, biology students will be able to do what? So when it comes to verb, now you can see there are some uh, action verbs based on the Bloom's taxonomy level. You can see on the left side the Bloom's taxonomy: remembering, understanding, applying, analyzing, evaluating, and creating. Okay, now I have selected the remembering. So now you can see in the remembering there are so many action verbs. Verbs are available. Okay, arrange, define, describe, duplicate. Similarly, if you want to say at understand level, now you can see if you select this understand, you will see so many verbs that, that is used for understanding level. And for applying, you can see if you select applying, you can see apply, change, choose, compute, construct. Okay, so many verbs that are related to apply level. And if you select analyzing, you can also see analyzing level verbs will be there. And similarly for evaluating and create level. So now you can choose any, for example, let me choose apply level. So in the apply level, you can choose any verb. Okay, so let us pick the first verb, demonstrate. Now, automatically, you can see bio students will be able to demonstrate the goal. So what is the goal? Demonstrate. Because of biology, students will be able to demonstrate working of a medicine for microbial activity. Something I'm familiar with. I'm not a biology student. I'm just trying to use some common words for the biology. Okay, so demonstrate working of a medicine for a microbial activity. Now you can see biology students will be able to demonstrate the working of a medicine for a biological activity. Okay, so the verb plus goal. Okay, verb is demonstrate and goal is what? Working of a medicine for a microbial activity. Okay. So next is the condition. So we need to give condition, right? Okay. So conditions will be like something that comes that cannot be decrypted. So that here we could give something that is relevant to the context. So that are commonly used in India. So I can see biology students will be able to demonstrate the working of a medicine for microbial activity that are commonly used in India. So I'll just proofread it here. And if I find any mistakes, now you can see working of a medicine. So medicine, you can see the spelling is not correct. So now we can proofread it here and we can go and edit it. And finally, if everything is okay, you can copy this and you can use it in the course outcomes or wherever you want to, you can copy paste it. So this is one way of writing a course outcomes. So you can see we have option of a copy to clipboard. So we can copy and we can paste it. So this is one tool that is useful for writing the course outcomes or course learning outcomes or objectives, whichever the way you spell it. So we can use it. So you can see all the Bloom's taxonomy levels are displayed and the action verbs for each level is also given. So we don't need to search for verbs. So here all the list of verbs are available. So you can select the appropriate verb and you can start writing or you can start generating the course outcomes. Okay, so this is one tool which you can explore for writing course learning outcomes or course outcomes. So this is one way, and we can also explore the AI tools to write the course learning outcomes. So what we are going to do is when we write the course learning outcomes or a session learning outcomes, we are going to give a structured way of writing the course learning outcomes or the session learning outcomes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a tool, a AI tool that is a DeepSeek. So we have so many tools, right? Most of us will be familiar with the a ChatGPT. Okay, that is one popular tool. But apart from that, there are several AI tools which also gives good responses to the prompts that we give. So I usually prefer DeepSeek compared to ChatGPT because this is free and the response are also very nice. Okay. So here we can copy paste. Firstly, we can copy paste any syllabus. So syllabus contents. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to randomly pick some course contents. It's for demo purpose, so I'm just randomly picking up some syllabus from internet and trying to write the course learning outcomes or course outcomes for the contents. So we need to give the appropriate prompts in order to write a structured or clear learning outcomes. Okay, so what we are going to do is first I'm going to copy paste the content. For example, unit 1 or unit 2, any. So we have so many courses here listed here. Yeah. So there are some course contents. I'm just randomly picking something from internet. So okay, let us select. Okay, I have just selected the contents. So for this content, I'm asking an AI tool to write the uh, course learning outcomes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give a structured prompt not to write the. So I have a prompt here. So first I'm going to give a command that you are an expert in instructional design and a subject matter expert in. So here I have some different topic. So subject matter expert in. So let's see what is the subject here. So design and analysis of algorithms. So So I'm going to give a command stating that you are an expert in instructional design. So why I'm giving this command is in instructional design only the course, right? Course learning outcomes or program learning outcomes, everything comes under this instructional design. So I'm narrowing down the AI tool to work on the instructional design. And further, I'm also giving a prompt like you are a subject matter expert in design and analysis of algorithms, which means now it's going to narrow down its search to instruction design and further narrow down to the design and analysis of algorithms. Now, let us give a prompt. So write one course learning outcomes in one or two sentences in one sentence for the above content with the following criteria. So with the following criteria, I'm also going to give some criteria for that. So like I'm going to state the Bloom's taxonomy level. So Bloom's taxonomy level has to be mentioned. So accordingly, it's going to write the course outcome because it's going to pick the appropriate action verbs. So here I just give it as understand. And also I'm going to give another command like consider the smart approach. So smart is nothing but a specific, measurable, achievable or attainable, so relevant or realistic and time bound. So in section design, the smart approach is commonly used in writing the outcomes and all. So for writing the outcomes, I'm going to use the smart approach, and we can also give the duration of the unit. So duration will be how many hours. So you can see in the syllabus itself how many hours it is given. It's not mentioned here. So let us give some random numbers. Duration is 9 hours. So now let's see how this tool is going to write the course outcomes for this. So based on the contents what we have given, you can see here the students will be able to explain. The students will be able to explain. So why explain is because the Bloom's taxonomy what we have given is understand. So it has selected explain. The divide and conquer and greedy approaches. So everything will be based on the concepts that we have given here. So based on that, it has given the outcome. So we can restrict, we can improvise the prompt, and we can restrict, like you can see this. I asked for one sentence, but you can see it is very big, right? So in this case, we can fine tune the prompt by giving it as a number of words, like I want the course outcome in 20 words or 15 words. So accordingly, it is going to fine tune and it's going to give the responses. Okay. So this is one easy way of generating the course outcomes. So if you are very familiar writing the course outcomes, then you can go ahead with that. And if you want something to help, okay, then you can make use of this AI tools to write the course outcomes. But finally, we have to verify it. So, because this is just a tool, so it's a assistant, it's a robot kind of assistant, so which helps us in doing the job. But finally, we have to verify it whether the written course outcome is correct or not. Okay. Because we are the subject matter experts and we need to verify the generated course learning outcomes are all perfect or not. Okay. If requires any improvements, we can later on modify it. So this is one easiest way of quickly generating the course learning outcomes or course outcomes. And later on, we read it and we proofread it. And finally, if everything is okay, we can copy paste or else we can refine it. Okay. And one piece of advice, what we usually discuss or share with the participants is like, please do not use one AI tool to write the outcomes. Please use 3 or 4 AI tools. So there are many AI tools, right? Like a ChatGPT or this is DeepSeek, and we have a Gemini, and we have a Claude, Llama. So there are many tools are available. So please use at least 3 or 4 tools so that you get 3 or 4 course outcomes, and we can pick the best course outcome that has been generated by the tools. Okay, so if you rely on one, whatever it gives, we need to completely depend on that. Okay, sometimes it might give correctly, sometimes it might not give the expected course outcomes. Okay, so we should not rely on one outcome, one tool. Okay, we need to use 3 or 4 tools so that we get the best course outcomes or the best results that we are expecting. Okay. So this is one another way of generating the course outcomes. So one is easy generator, which is a manual one. So if you are familiar, if you are easy and if you find it interesting, you can go with that. Or else you can also use AI tools to write the course outcomes as well. Okay, so now coming back to the so we have explored Participy, a tool for understanding the player knowledge, and we have seen the tools for writing the course outcomes like easy generator and AI tools. Okay. Now we are going to look into the presentations, AI tools for presentation worksheets. Okay. So there are so many tools which can generate PowerPoint presentations. If you give the content, it's going to create a PowerPoint presentations. Or you can give your PowerPoint into that, and it will refine the PowerPoints. Okay. And it also create a worksheets. Okay. So activity, when we talk about the active learning, we need to create so many worksheets not to use it in the class where students will discuss and work on the worksheets and finally submit their worksheets for evaluation. So it's a kind of formative assessment. That's what okay. So there are so many tools that helps us in creating PowerPoints as well as creating worksheets and format assessments as well. Okay. So now you can see here there are four tools that I have listed here. One is Moncha AI, another one is Eduvide AI, another one is Gamma and Pitch. Okay. So all these are all PowerPoint, uh, which helps us in developing the PowerPoints. And the first two, Moncha and AI, are all two advanced classroom-based or teacher helpful tools. Okay, so which helps us in writing the outcomes, okay, what we have seen in the earlier task. So similarly, this Moncha also helps in writing the outcomes and creating PowerPoints and creating worksheets and format assessments. So one tool with the multiple applications are possible in this Moncha. So I'm going to just give a, I'm going to take you through this Moncha AI and also post the link simultaneously in the chat section. So you can also access, simultaneously you can also access and see how it works. So Moncha AI, so this is for a teaching. So this is exclusively for a teaching. So you can see Moncha AI for teachers. I'll just post the link as well on the chat so that you can also simultaneously explore with me. So if you click on that, you will see get started for free. So if you have a Gmail account, so with that you can use this. I'm just using this get started for free. I'm using my Gmail account to log in into this tool. So I'm signing with Google because already I have opened my Google account here. So quickly it's helping me to get into the topic. So if you see here, there are so many tools are available for teachers. Okay, so you can see courses, resources, and tools. So all tools, if you select all tools, you will see supplementary materials. So free until July. So until July, I have access for supplementary materials, such as already Boncha has some supplementary materials, so which we can able to use. But later on, no, after July, I need to get upgraded to the pro version not to access the supplementary materials. Okay. So here you can see lesson plan. So we can create lesson plan. So for every lesson we have, for every unit we have lesson plan, right? Okay. And the lesson plan could be generated with this. So we can select the lesson plan and now search for a course. So select or search for a course. So you can create new course. Okay. So here if you see demo, I have created for demo purpose, I created that. So if you want to create a new course, you can create with the help of this. So you can give course title. And a course code optional. Again, you can give course description, and you can also select which grade. Okay, so I'm just selecting it as a university level and create. So a course is being created. So now you can see here the course has come, Dr. MGR, and associated unit. So in every course we have 5 units, right? So we can create which unit we want. Okay. So I'm just putting it as a ICT. So now ICT has been created. If you have multiple, for example, if you have created 5 courses now, if you click that, you will see create new unit. So you can list down all the 5 units and you can select whichever the unit you want. And associated lesson. So create a new lesson. So you can give the title or the lesson. So associated lesson, Monsha, I have just typed as Monsha. So now you can see topic of your choice or Monsha resources or link from internet or link from YouTube video. So from video also we can able to get the information. So if you give the YouTube links, no, suitable videos of the lesson content, okay, it will also extract the information from that and it will also write the prepare the lesson plan, or you can file upload it, or any text, okay, or curriculum. You can give the expectations and lesson objectives. Okay. So I just pick this a topic of your choice. So I'm going to give some random words or topic. So I have given it as a photosynthesis. So click next. So what to include in the lesson plan? You can see objectives and the learning outcomes. If you want to give objectives and learning outcomes, you can select that. And materials and resources needed. Okay. And assessment and evaluation and differentiation strategy. So now we can select multiple options from this box. So it's not like only one option could be selected. You can select multiple options here. So I have selected multiple options. And the duration of the class, you can give what is the duration of your class. So 15 minutes and 15 minutes or 60 and 60. And the other things all optional. So adapt the resource according to this all optional. If you have information, you can give. So click this generate. Now you will see a lesson plan will be generated. So with the objectives and learning outcomes and the materials and resources, all the information, you can see here, the lesson plan is generated. So you can see learning objectives or outcomes, understand the process of photosynthesis. So since I have given photosynthesis in ICT, so you can see it's a AI tool, right? So understand the process of photosynthesis and significance in plant biology, identify the role of chlorophyll. So you can see all the relevant, something that's relevant to photosynthesis, so has been picked. And the materials and resources needed, textbook on plant biology. So what materials that will be required. And assessment and evaluation plan. So written quiz, differentiation strategy. So since I have selected all these titles, differentiation strategy and assessment and evaluation, under these headings, some information has been generated. So if you want, you can edit it. You can see at the top bottom you have edit option or a copy option. So if you want to export it, so you can click on this export and you can download it as a PDF version or a Word version, or you can also directly export to Google Docs or share it to the Google Classroom or to the Canva as well. So we have multiple options here. So we can choose which are the choice we wanted to have. Okay, so you can, for example, I'm just selecting it as download as PDF. Okay, now you can see the copy has come in the PDF format. So you can see in the PDF format, no, we are downloaded it. So we can save this or we can take a printout of this topic. So this is one. And similarly, we can see here worksheets. Worksheets could be created. So worksheets are nothing but for activities. No, if you wanted to give any worksheet for the students to do it within the 15 minutes of time class. No, so we can create worksheets here. So similarly, we can create the course, select the course. So already we have created the course, right? So that is already available. So ICT is also available and associated lesson. So Monsha. Next topic of your choice. So which topic? We can give same photosynthesis. So you can select the activities. So drawing, labeling, matching questions, fill in the gaps, multiple choice, or compare and contrast. I'm just randomly selecting so many types. And in drawing and labeling, how many you want, how many activities. I'll give it as one, just for demo purpose. I'm just giving some random numbers here. So you can also select the difficulty level, okay, very easy or moderate or difficult or very difficult. So I'm going to put it as an easy, moderate, and difficult. So range. Okay. So why range is because our learners are diverse, right? So we should not give a very difficult task to every learner, because advanced learners will do it because they love challenging tasks, so they will do it. But slow learners might find it very difficult in completing tasks, so they might not show interest in doing the activity. So they'll be neglecting that because they feel it is very difficult. Okay. So if you can able to create a range of questions now with easy, moderate, and difficult. Now what happens is the slow learners also will find it easy if easy questions are given. So they also involve themselves in the learning process. So for that purpose, I am just selecting randomly three different tasks. And we can see here the resource according to some optional. So I will just give Bloom's taxonomy. So you can also select the Bloom's taxonomy level as apply. Or you can also give range, analyze, understand, and analyze as well. Because as I mentioned earlier, no, the range. So generated. So it will create a worksheet based on the type of activities that we have given. So we have selected around 6. So it will create based on the inputs that we have given. So if we give much more detailed information, so it will create a wonderful worksheet so which we can use. So you can see label the parts. So diagram labeling. So we can give the diagram as a separate sheet. No, we can give the diagram and they need to label it and label the parts. From here they are going to label it and matching questions are also given and fill in the gaps. You can see question has been generated, so gaps are also produced, and you can see multiple choice questions also available here, and true or false. So you can see 2 numbers are there because I have given true or false as 2, and compare and contrast. Okay. Diagram labeling. So answer key is also produced. So it is also giving the answer key. So it's very easy, right? It's not just creating a worksheet, but it's also generating the answer key as well. So the answer key is also available here. So it will be very easy for the teachers to use this worksheet in the class, and the worksheets can also have this answer key. So if you wish, you can able to share with the learners, or else you can keep it confidential. So that is up to you. So worksheets with answer keys can be generated with this Monsha AI tool. So this is one which we can also make use. And also you can see here PowerPoint presentations as well. So presentation slides also could be produced or generated with this. So you can see here, I'm just selecting a course unit and the lesson, the topic of my choice. So I'll give it as a photosynthesis. So it asks for number of slides. So here in the free version, no, maximum 20 slides could be given. So now I'm going to give some 7 slides. I would like to include some images, random images from internet. So include custom images in the slides. Okay. Adapt the resource according to so Bloom's taxonomy. I'll just put it as Bloom's taxonomy, and I'll also select the level as well. And if you'd like to give any additional resource instructions, you can able to give it. So I have selected the photosynthesis as a topic, and I want PPT in 7 slides, and I also like to include images, some images that are relevant to that. And also I have selected the Bloom's taxonomy level. Just hit this generate. Now it's going to create a presentation with 7 slides, including images and all, but it's relevant to the topic that we have given. So likewise, you can give your own topic and give content. In fact, if you want to add your own content, you can give the respective contents as well and ask to prepare a PPT. So now we can see here, there is a PPT has been generated. So you can see the image is also loading. It's taking some time to load the images as well. So you can see 7 slides has been generated here. Let's export this. I just export it as a PDF. You can also export it as a PowerPoint as well, and we can edit it. If you download it as a PowerPoint, no, you can edit it because sometimes the spellings might be there could be some errors, so we need to check. We cannot completely rely on AI tools, as I mentioned earlier. So we can make use of this tool to simplify our job. If I download it and then later on just verify whether the contents are all right or not, whether it's perfectly has produced or not. In case if there are some errors, no, in that case we need to edit it. So we can download the PPT version of this and you can use it. So right now I have just selected this PDF version because for quick view it will be very helpful, right? So now you can see a PowerPoint has been produced or generated by this AI tool on the photosynthesis. So you can see images also, it has picked the relevant images as well. So basics of photosynthesis. So I have not given any instruction. I have just given photosynthesis. So it has selected appropriate titles and contents. You can see images are all very relevant, right? Basics of photosynthesis, key components, the chemical reaction. So you can see the photochemical reaction for the production of food and applications, ICT applications of photosynthesis and the study of photons opens. So future of photosynthesis technology. So you can see, right, in just a matter of minutes, no, we are able to create a PPT based on the topic. Just I have given the topic alone and I have given the Bloom taxonomy level. If you want to generate your own PPT, no, in that case, what you can able to do is you can give your own contents or additional resources and then ask to prepare a PPT. So it's going to prepare a PPT and it's going to get the relevant images for the content that we give. So this will be one helpful tool. So where we can able to create some interactive and or some good-looking PowerPoint presentations. Okay, you can see images and the text, the color, everything is appealing, right? So very good, right? So such kind of PPTs, no, could be produced with the help of this Moncha AI tool. So you can also explore. There are so many options available here as well. So lesson plan, questions also you can use for assessments, okay, and worksheets and smart worksheets and presentation slides. And you can see some are like a rubric generator or image generator also available, but they're all pro versions and comprehensive questions. So lesson summary. So many different choices are available here. So you can explore this tool because this is exclusively for teachers. So this tool is developed for assisting the teachers in making the lessons very effective. Okay. So please explore during your free time, you know, and how you can able to make the best use of this tool in creating interactive PowerPoint presentations and worksheets for learners. So I hope this was helpful. I guess this helpful tool. I guess. So similarly, you can see one we have explored. It's Moncha AI. Similarly, we have Eduvide AI. So this is another tool. So I'll also paste this content, the links in the chat box, so that you can also explore at your free time. Because I'm not going to take you through the Eduvide or Gamma and all, because it's all time-consuming. Was when we look into different tools and all. I'll post it on chat, so you can also explore during your free time how these tools are all working. And another one is Gamma. So this is again a PowerPoint. It's not going to give you worksheets. Gamma is for only for PowerPoint presentations. So this will be helpful in creating PowerPoints. And if you already have a PowerPoint and if you would like to improvise it, then the Gamma helps you in redesigning your PowerPoint. So the layouts, the text, everything, will be redesigned. So just simply upload your PowerPoint and then ask it to redesign it. So it will redesign it and it also pick relevant images for that and it will give. And there is another tool as well, which is for collaborative presentations. Which is also available, and please share Moonsha. It's already shared. No? Again, once again, I'll post the link. Moonsha and Eduvide, both are very similar tools, so which has some multiple options. So you can explore Eduvide as well. Okay. It's also very similar to Moonsha. It will also create the worksheets, lesson plans, all that. So again, it's a teacher friendly tool. Okay, like Moonsha, you can also explore Eduvide as well. And Gamma and Pitch both are for PowerPoint presentations. So in case of Gamma, you can create PowerPoints. And if you already have a PowerPoint, if you want to enhance, then you can also use this Gamma for enhancing it. And hope the tools were helpful, I guess. Now, AI tools for presentation worksheets we have explored. It will also explore the other tools as well, which is listed, and I also posted the links on the chat section as well. Now, leveraging tools for formative assessments. Okay. Now, formative assessments are one which is going to help us in understanding how students have understood or how much understanding has taken place in the classroom. So this is going to help us in building the lessons and also structuring our course contents in delivering the lessons. So formative assessments are also going to help us, the learners as well, to identify the gaps, so where they are lagging and where they would like to improve, and how much they have understood the concepts. Okay. So this is very one important uh, elements or feature of an effective lesson plan. Okay. So now we have a couple of tools for assessing the or tools which can able to use for formative assessments. In fact, there are several tools as well. Okay. And one thing is normally a simple task. What we do is questioning. So in fact, in classroom, we use questioning technique to gauge the learners' understanding. So after every topic that we discuss, we raise a couple of questions and we check whether students have understood the concept or not. Okay. That is done, but what is happening is now we cannot check the entire 60 or 70 students sitting in a class, right? So probably when we ask the question, a few of them will answer, and we will ensure that okay, the concept has been understood. But we are where we are missing is we're not ensuring that entire classroom has understood the concept or not. So, in order to understand or in order to overcome this, the ICT tools is going to help us in understanding the overall classroom attainment of the learning outcomes. Okay. So, for that, we can explore various tools. Okay. So, here I'm going to use a couple of tools, or I'm going to show you a couple of tools. One is game based, and another one is a quick assessment tool. Okay. So, one is game-based tool. So this is a Nearpod. So Nearpod is a tool. It's a game-based one. So very interactive and very engaging as well. So this will really help the learners to involve themselves in the learning process. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through the Nearpod tool. So Nearpod tool. So now what I would like to do is I'll just uh, use this tool in this session as well as a formative assessment. So just to understand how much you have explored the concepts that has been discussed till now, I'm going to make use this tool right now to assess the understandings of this session and how much you have understood the various tools that we have discussed in last 60 minutes of time. I'll also post this link as well in the chat box. You can also simultaneously explore. Okay, so now you can see this is the tool, and here I have created a lesson. In fact, it's not a lesson; it's a question, okay, a formative assessment. Okay. So here I have already created some set of questions. Some 2-3 questions are there, very simple questions. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this teach. So live participation. So if you see here, we have two options. One is live participation. So within the class, if you have already set some questions here within the class, you can go for this live participation. And what happens is when you use the live participation, students within that time they have to respond to the questions. And the option is also available like student pays. So on their own time, they can whenever they are free, they can respond to the assignment. But what happens is in this case, copying can happen. So one student will respond and then he will copy the answers and he'll share it with the other students. So at his free time, he will do it. So we have such difficulties in managing the lessons, right? So what we can do is we can go for this live participation. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this live participation. Now there will be a code coming in. Now you are going to use this code and you're going to join now. So please go to this join.nearpod.com. please go to this join.nearpod.com and use this code DR64B. So please go to this join.nearpod.com and use this code to join. I'm just going to give a demo, and it will be a live demo, and you're also going to take part in the demo process. So that you'll also understand how beautiful this tool is and how engaging it is. So just to feel the experience of this, no? So it will be very interesting if you can able to join. So please use this join.nearpod.com and use this code DR6B4. I'll also post this code in the chat box as well. All in caps. So I hope you're joining, I guess. Because if you have joined, I could able to see here. So you can see here the numbers 0 connected. So in your class, if you have 40 or 50 students, no, so you can give this live participation. So you can give the code. And once the students join, no, you can see the number of students who have joined or connected. So that option is possible. So you can see waiting for players. So students are the players here. So this is like a time to climb kind of tool. So where with respect to time, whoever responds first will get more points, and whoever responds second, no, will get less points. So in this case, even though if students copy the responses, the one who knows the answer is going to give the response quickly. And those who are going to copy, what happens is they're going to take some time, right, in copying it. So that is going to bring down their score. So this is going to help in understanding the learners' understanding of the concept. Okay, so it's a live participation. So within the time, no, so they can able to respond to the questions. So if you could join, then I can able to click the start game, or else I cannot start this game until at least 1 or 2 participants joins in this. Because you can see the start game option is not enabled because I want someone to join.
Can you share the link again, sir?
I have posted on the chat section, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Join.nearpod.com, and you can use the code there. Yes, one faculty has joined. It will be good to see if more number of faculty take part in this. There are no right or wrong answers here, so it's just a demo. So don't worry about giving right or wrong. I'm not going to ask any difficult questions here. So please forget about that. And just try to explore. So why I have initiated this is I also wanted you to experience as a learner. No, if you are as a learner experience it, no, then you can also imagine from learner's point of view how it will be interesting for them. So when such kind of tasks are initiated in our class, so this will make us some unique teachers. So we have around 30 plus faculties joined the session. So only one has joined. Great. Good to see. more members are joining. Any faculty joining? So you can select your avatar, you can give your name, you can select the avatars as well. Great. The numbers are increasing. I'm happy to see. Okay, 6 people have joined. Okay, so let's start the game. So when I start the game, now you will also see simultaneously in your screen, if you're joined from your mobile or from your laptop, so you'll also see the questions will be shown here. And what you're going to see here is from the teacher's login. And what you're going to see in your screen is the from the student perspective, means how the students will be looking at. Okay, so now you can experience both. Okay, so in the screen, what I am displaying here is the teacher screen, which you will be using in your class. And what you're going to see in your mobile phone or laptop using this code now, so if you have joined, will be the students' login view. So let's start the game. Whoever answers first will get more points, and whoever answers late no will get less points. And the time for each question is 60 seconds or 30 seconds. So we have set the time. So 30 seconds. So within that time limit, no, you have to respond to the questions. Okay, so let's start the game. Now we'll see time is going. In your screen also, you can able to see the time. Okay, time is lapsing out. So the next question will pop up. Okay. So wonderful. You can see in your screen now you will not see the scores, but if you see from the teacher's screen now you will see the scores and who have answered it correctly and how quickly they have answered. Accordingly, based on that, the points will be given. So this is like a time to climb. So how quickly you answer, accordingly, what happens is the points will be. So you can see the students list. The students list is available here. So who all have joined, and we can also get the individual results as well. So now let's come to home. So if you come to home, you will see reports. So now select this reports. Now the beauty of this tool is it's not just giving the means running the tool. It's also going to give us the reports as well. Okay. So now we have done assessment, right? Like a format assessment kind of. So I have set some questions. Okay. So I can see here. If I am going to use for multiple times, now you will see session from 29. If I going to use this tomorrow also, you will see session from 30. So multiple times if I use it, no, all the reports will be available here. So now we can see here, I have a report for this session. And I'm going to get overall report and then individual student report as well. So you can see the summary. So class average. So totally it's only 71% average, and time to climb 73%, and you can see 100%. Duraraj Manohari has given 100%, and others now you can see how much percentage they have. Means their contribution percent is also given here. Okay. And activity reports, you can see here activity report. How many have answered it correctly? How much score out of 3 questions, so how many they have correctly answered and how many they have wrongly answered. That information is available. So you can see question wise, question one. You can see it's also giving like an indication like frequently missed. So how many have answered it A, how many have answered it B, how many have answered it C. So that information is available here. And similarly for student wise, you can see here the information is available. And similarly for question two, the answer distribution and the responses, how much they have answered, that information available. And similarly for question three. So question wise, no, we'll get to know the informations. And similarly, you can also see student reports as well. We select student reports, so each student will be, you can able to see like Anukritika, 100% participation. So what is the right answer and which answer they have selected? In question two, question three. Okay. So individual, no, student wise also we can able to get. So this is going to help us in identifying the students who have not understood the concepts and who have understood the concepts and where they have missed. Okay. This also give the students to identify where they went wrong. Okay, in which question they have answered it wrongly. Okay, and why they have answered wrongly. So this discussion also can happen within the class if immediate feedback is possible or immediate information is available. So we call it as a decision making, data driven decision making. Okay. So the data is readily available. Now I can say why they have missed this question. So why they have answered it wrongly. And student also can discuss with the teacher like why this question is not, this answer is not the right question, right answer for that question, and why it's a participate, why it's not gamma. So this discussions can happen in the class, right? So this is one tool which you can use in your classrooms, and individual student reports can be produced, and this tool has some limitations. So though this is a very interactive, this tool has some limitations like it gives us only 300 MB space. You can see here 300 MB. So right now I have used 24 MB, means I use it and then I delete the reports. So I keep saving the space for future sessions as well. Because in the free plan, no, up to 300 MB only we can able to use. And this is one, and we can also create PPTs here as well and then use it in the class. And then in between, you can use the formative assessments. So what we have used here is a time to climb. In quiz, time to climb is the option that we have selected here in this near part tool. And here we have so many options as well. Like if you go to my lessons, so if you would like to create something new with this tool, so go to my lessons, create a lesson. Here you have so many options. You know, create a lesson from scratch or upload a lesson. If you already have a lesson, you can upload it. Or the Nearpod itself has a library. So mostly it's all from school based. Based contents are readily available. But since we're all higher education, so we're not going to use this because it will not be helpful for us. So create a lesson from scratch. So add contents and activities, or else you can drop your files. So add contents and activities. So if you select quizzes, you can see here quizzes and games. So we have multiple choice, draw it, fill in the blank, memory test, time to climb, matching pace, various types of quizzes and games are available. So what we have just explored is time to climb. So how quickly you climb to the answers, you get more points. Okay, so time to climb is the option that we have just explored. So you can also select this time to climb and click this add. Now we will see option to give your questions and responses to that. So you can see question number one. So you can type your question and you can give the answers here, option one, option two. And you can, if you want, you can increase the options with the add answer. And whichever answer is right answer, no, you can just check this box. So that will be the right answer. And you can add questions as well. So then for this add question option, you can add more number of questions and finally save it. Save it. And once you save, what happens is it will come into the home page. I'm just randomly giving some options here. So save and exit. So it will come in the home page. So I have not given any title for this, so it will be like an untitled lesson. So you can see here untitled lesson, because I have not given any name for this. So now, if you, with the help of this teach option, you can teach, or else we also have edit option here. So if you want to edit or add more number of questions, or if you want to, if you would like to edit any question that's already given, if you want to add the choices or change the choices, that's all possible with the help of this edit option. So this is one tool which you can explore in using the formative assessments in your classroom for getting the reports. And this is near part. And there is also another tool which we can also make uses of this Socrative questions. For quick assessments, the Socrative type questions also, tool can also be used. I'm also just posting this link as well. So this is also another tool for quick assessments, for quick format assessments. So you can make use of this Socrative type questions. And due to want of time, I'm not just going into this Socrative type or Socrative tool. You can explore because this tool is also very easy, user friendly. If you log into with your Google account, you can create formative assessments, quizzes, and all, and you can use it in your classes as well. So now we have explored the tools for formative assessments. And now we are going to see additional tools which we can able to use in our PowerPoints or in the classrooms and all. Okay, that is creating images. So AI-based images as well as videos. So how can we create images? Some good-looking images, or especially for flowcharts or something, some visual representation of text. No, we can create images, and we can also create videos for the content that we have. Okay. So we are going to explore a couple of tools for creating, one for creating images and another one for creating videos. So now we are going to explore this napkin AI. So this napkin AI is for creating images. I'll just post this link in chat box as well. You can also simultaneously explore the tool with me. Napkin AI. So sign in. So with the Google account now, I'm going to just sign in. I'm just signing in to the napkin. I already have explored a lot with this tool. So the previous contents are all available here. So I'm going to just select this a new napkin. I'm going to select this blank napkin. So what I'm going to give here is I'm going to give some content. Okay, for this, for a visual, a quick demo. I'm just going to give some contents there. So this will pick something else. Okay. I'm just randomly selecting some text and putting it here. So now I have just randomly pasted some content. Now what you can do is you can put whatever the content you want here, and you can see on the left side you will see a charge icon, right? Okay, so generate visuals. So click this. You will see some visuals will be generated for the text what I have given. It is generating some visuals. It's taking some time. Usually it doesn't take that much time. Yeah. Now you can see here, this is a design for the content what I have given. No, for that it has created an image. You can see so many different types of images are generated here. So you can see if I select this, no, again in this we have types, multiple types of in one single image we have multiple types as well. So you can see so many different types of images could be generated for one single text what I have given. Okay, whichever you love it or find it interesting, no, you can use it in your PowerPoint presentations or for research in articles or creating graphical abstracts kind of. Okay. So you can explore this. You can see so many options are available, right? So many different types are produced. You can see more is also available. You can see so many different types of visuals are generated. So I select one, and if you would like to edit or add text here, is also possible. You can see here you can label it if you would like to add something. So I'm going to add here the text. So it has randomly generated some visuals, and I would like to add some text. So I can use this label and then add some text, or I can sketch it. If I would like to expand something, I can sketch it here. And if I would like, if you want to add some images here, so yes, I can also add some images. I can select some images from my desktop, and I can add some images here. So that's also possible. And finally, you can see here at the top, there's an option called as export options available. So you can click that link, and you can see which format you want, PNG or SVG or PDF or PPT. So you can select which other format you want, and you want napkin logo on off. Normally for free version on will be there. If you want to create images without this napkin logo, then you need to go for this pro version. And of course, here we don't need that. We can crop it and we can prepare it. And dark mode or light mode. So you can see dark mode or light mode, whichever you want. Background on off. Resolution 1x, 2x, 3x, which resolution you want. Okay. So finally, click this download. So now you can see the image is ready, and we can use it in our classroom presentations or any presentations. No, we can use this image, right? So in the PNG format, no, it has been downloaded. So you can see here all the contents, whatever we have used or created with the help of napkin, the sketch label, everything you can see is downloaded here. So this is one tool which you can explore for creating images. Okay. So you can give the appropriate content. So here for demo purpose, what I have done is I have given some random content here, so which we have used in creating the learning outcomes. So I have just randomly given, and it has created some visuals here. Okay. So you can give your own content, and you can create some interactive or good-looking images, okay, visuals, and you can edit it as well. So you can give the text. Even you can see here, I can edit this if I don't want this algorithm analysis. No, and if I would like to add something, I can also add something here. So it's all customizable. So this tool is very user friendly. So we can create a more number of images with this tool. Okay, this is a napkin AI. for creating visuals and all, so which you can explore in creating visuals. Okay, so different types of visuals will be generated. Okay, so please make use of this tool as well. Okay, this is a napkin. And for creating videos, there are a couple of videos which can help us in creating the videos. So what we are going to explore now is my simple show. So this is a tool for creating animated videos within minutes, and this is for the classroom. Again, this is for education classroom. So I'm going to log in with my Gmail account. I'll also post this link. My simple show. So I'm just my Google account. I'm just trying to log in. So already I have created a couple of videos, not couple, so many videos I have created with this and for demo purpose and all. Okay, so once you log in, you will see my videos, enterprise, and the pricing contact and all. Just ignore it. Okay. So just go to this create new video. I'm going to give a name for this. And there are two options available when I select this create video. Select AI, write your story, and write your own script. Now, what I'm going to do is I am going to use this write your own script. Means I have some content to use for creating a video, because in most of the cases you also will be using the same. So create your own script. Every time when we transition from one page to other page, we have to play a demo video. Just let us close it. Now, once we select this blank template, go for this blank template option. Again, the demo video will play. So now you will see three options will be available: title screen, story, and end screen. So in title screen, we can give the title of the content or the video. So what I'm going to do is ICT tools. So I'm just giving the title. So you can see the characters, there is a limit for the characters. So you can see remaining 420 characters are available. So here I'm going to give the story. So 3,650 characters now I can able to give to create a video. What I'm going to do is I'm going to randomly copy some content from some internet resources or somewhere from somewhere else. It's of this. Just copy pasting some random content here. And in the end screen, I can give thank you, or I can give a prompt question for students to respond to that video, or you can ask any questions that you would like to ask the learners at the end of the session, or take a feedback. So you can, this is the place where you can give. So again, we have character limit here as well. So here you can see in the title screen, I have given title, and a story, I have given some content, some, for example, I have just given some contents here. So you can give your own contents. And in the end screen, you can give what you feel. Okay, it could be a thank you note, or it could be a question, prompt question. So click this visualize. So it lasts for a simple show classic. So I'll go with this because for free version, this is the option that is available. Simple show classic. and animated illustration video. So AI avatar is also available, but that's for pro version. So we don't need that. So I'm just going ahead with the animated version. So now it is creating a video based on the content that I have given. So it will create images based on the contents. So now the video is ready. So now at the top, you can see there's an option called as a play video. So now let us play the video and see how it has created the contents what I have given. You can see the video is ready now. So you can see, right, with the help of text, it has created a video. So the text is not visible there, but the voice reads the text what I have given. And some random images, some relevant images are picked, and some images are not relevant. So here I figure because this is some research topic, no, so the appropriate images are not fixed. But some general topics, some textbook topics, no, if you are going to give, then it will create or generate the appropriate images and will create the video. So this is one which we can explore for developing simple videos, explanation videos for students. So with the help of this My Simple Show tool. So now if you want to download this, now the download option, export option will be there. But the problem is they will say it's free, but when we click on that export, no, it will ask for payment. It means it will ask us to upgrade for. Okay, in that case, if you have a snipping tool, you can select the video and you can download it as soon as you can record it and then you can download it. Okay, so that is one smartest way in downloading the video. So the video will be automatically downloaded in our snipping tool download section, or it will be available. Okay, so with the help of snipping tool, so many Windows laptops, no advanced laptops, will have that snipping tool. So you can use that snipping tool and you can download the video. So this is one tool for generating videos and all. And there's also another tool that is Render Forest. So Render Forest is also one tool which helps us in creating videos. But this is quite simple. Just you give the content and more characters and it creates a video. But the thing is, we don't see the text. But in case of the Render Forest, no, we can edit the text and the voice. We can change the voices. So there are so many options available for a voice change. You want a male voice or you want female voice, or you want an Indian male voice or female voice, that's also possible. And any other voices, it's also possible in case of a Render Forest. In the Render Forest AI tool, I'll also post this link. So Render Forest, I have just posted the link on the chat section. I'm going to sign in with a Google account. It's taking some time. So this is another tool which helps us in creating videos as well. And here we have different options as well, not like a simple show. Here the text can be given, and we can also insert our own images and give an explanation. So all that is possible here as well. And we can create with the AI as well. So here we have two options: create from scratch with our own slides, our own content, or with the AI. Also, we can explore this. This is taking some time. So we have explored the napkin AI for images and videos for My Simple Show or simpleshow.com. And Render Forest is also another tool, so you can also explore. Now it's taking time, so I don't want to waste our time in the login of this Render Forest. Okay. So we have come to the end of this session. So I would like to take some questions from the participants. If you have any specific questions, you can shoot at me, so I'll be ready to answer and help you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your participation. Dear participants, if you have any question, kindly post it in the chat box. Otherwise, share your feedback or these the chat box. So there is one question from participants. In Simple Show, is it possible to add audio?
Audio, it's not possible, sir. For a free version, we don't have that option. But if it's a paid version, then we can add audio. But in case of Render Forest, we have option of changing the voices. But we cannot add our own audio until we have the pro version.
Yeah, thank you. So any other questions? Any other questions from participants? Kindly post it in the chat box.
I would like to take a quick feedback from you all.
Sir, there is another question. Can we make PPT or anything? Do it in Tamil, sir?
That's an interesting question. In fact, majority of tools are working on the English language, and in tailoring it to Tamil, I think we don't have tools as of now. Maybe in future there should be some tool that should be developed that should be available in creating Tamil. As of now, to my knowledge, we don't have tools.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So, any other questions or feedback? Kindly post it in the chat box.
Yeah, I have a link posted on chat, so please click on that link and please give your feedback. So this is another tool. The tool what I have means the feedback link what I have given is a different tool, so which I have not discussed here.
So Slido is asking code if we click on the link.
Just a minute, sir. I'll just log in and then. Here is the code, sir. 2656353. I'll also post it in chat as well. 656353 is the code.
So, dear participants, the code has been shared in the chat box. Contact number. Sir, am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So live feedback, I am just keeping it open. So this you can also use in your classroom as well as a Slido as well. So for a quick feedback, exit tickets, normally we call it as exit tickets, right? So a quick feedback from the learners. So what they felt about the particular topic discussion or session. So we can take a quick feedback from them. So with this tool, so you can also explore this Slido as well. Everybody is giving excellent, but nobody is saying that it was a new learning.
Participants are asking for communication details for the future communication. Right?
Sorry, sir. Contact.
The participants are asking your contact number for future communication.
Yes, sir. You can share my contact number with them if you have, or should I post it there?
Sir, another question, can we make an equation in mathematics class using this tool?
Which one, sir? Mathematics.
Mathematics, it is a question for participants. Sir. Can we make equation in mathematics class using this tool? I don't know, sir, which tool they are asking.
Which tool? If they specifically mention the tool, I think I can help them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Punita, ma'am, kindly, which tool you want to? Sir, I'm audible, sir.
Yes, sir. So for creating videos, if you give the equation there, it will read the equation, but it will not show the equation there. And in case of PPTs, it should be as an image. If we can able to give the equation as an image, then it will create. But writing the entire equation, I think with the AI tools, it's not, as of now, it's not.
Sir, Punita, ma'am, actually put it in the chat box. Simple.
Simple show.
Simple show.
No, so there it's not possible for the equations and all, because it will randomly fetch the images, so it will not give the equations there. For that, there is a tool called as a video scribe, but that is not the AI or automated one. It's a manual function. So where we have to write the equation and then it will write the equation there. So that is another different tool, but there is not an online tool. It's an offline tool.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your informative session.
It's my pleasure, sir.
Sir, which tool is applicable to teach mathematics for UG students, that is converting the lecture to demonstration?
There are multiple tools that are available. For example, for mathematics, as I mentioned, the video scribe is one tool where we can able to write the contents, the equations and all, and step by step we can write the equations and create a video. So that is video scribe is one tool, but there is not an online tool. That is an offline tool, and it requires a subscription, or we need to use some crack versions and use the video scribe. And there we can able to create the text, and the voice needs to be merged. So that's a tedious process. That is one. And with the help of GeoGebra, I think we can create some interactive videos, explanation videos there. Again, the voice will not be available, but that has to be created with some online tools. One is a TTS MP3. TTS MP3 is there. So with the help of a TTS MP3, we can give the text and it will create the voice. And that has to be merged with the GeoGebra or the VideoScribe tools. So that's some tedious process, because mathematics, it's very difficult subject, right? So creating videos is also not so easy for mathematics. So there could be many tools are available. So we need to explore for mathematics as well. Simplifying mathematics, so there should be some tools that should be available. As of now, to my knowledge, I'm not familiar with some tools that are very specific to mathematics. Any questions?
Any other questions from participant side? Thank you, sir. Thank you for your practical and theoretical sessions. On behalf of the management and academic staff college, I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to you, sir, for delivering an outstanding session. And I thank all the participants. Thank you. So there is another question. Which tool can be used for preparing lecture notes?
For lecture notes, this AI tools like Monsha and Eduvate are very helpful. So that could be explored for creating the lecture notes and all. And of course, the AI tools like ChatGPT and DeepSeek all can help us in all can help us in developing the lecture notes. But the appropriate prompts need to be given. So some generic prompts is not going to help us in creating the appropriate one. But we need to give appropriate prompts.
Do you have any specific prompt for preparing the lecture notes?
Prompts we have. So right now I have just shown you one prompt, right? So that could be used.
Yes, sir. That is for preparing this course outcome. Do you have any specific prompt for preparing the lecture notes?
Same prompt we can just customize it, sir. So first we need to give task you are a subject matter expert and so on so, and finally
Yes,
give the contents of the units. Or
Yes,
if you
sir.
have some reference book content, no, from any reference book, just copy paste it and give it in the tool and ask to prepare a simple lecture notes based on the content. So it will prepare it.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
So what we need to do is we need to tell at what level the content has to be and how easy it has to be, whether it's at the apply level or understand level. And the prompt of what I have shared, I have used earlier, the same prompt can be used, but we need to tailor it. So the prompts are all very generic. So if you can able to give a good prompt, then we can create a good lecture notes. And there are some tools available for a prompt generator as well. So AI prompt generator, So if you give your command, your prompt, it will refine the prompt, and then that prompt, you can copy and put it in any AI to ChatGPT or DeepSeek. So
Another participant also asked the same question. Sir, any free course for prompt engineering?
free course for prompt engineering. I think the AI tools itself will help us in understanding the prompts. So because now learning has become very easy with these AI tools. Any question you ask, no, it gives the information. So with the help of that itself, we can learn a
We
lot.
can generate.
Yes, yes, yes. Because AI prompt generator is also available. If you use that, you give some random prompt, and it will refine it and it will narrow down according to the ChatGPT or DeepSeek, and you can copy paste it and put it there. So AI prompt generator is also available.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. If we have any other questions, we proceed to the chat box. Otherwise, we mind. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. I think no more questions from participant side. Shall we wind up, sir?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. It was also interactive, and
Yes,
participants
sir.
were also
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
very interactive, and they also involved in the process, and they also joined whenever I posted some tools, so they were also responding to that. So it was very good to see that they're active learning process. So thank you, sir. Thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, feedback link has been posted. Kindly fill it. Dear participants, feedback link has been posted. Kindly